It's Monday, September 20th, 2021. And I'm still in the thick of this shit. It's surreal to me. It's really surreal that this has been my life and this has been my year. My life has been consumed by Sonia and James and people I don't even fucking know. And I'm struggling. I'm struggling to see. I'm struggling to live. I'm struggling to fight depression that they're continuously causing because I have no privacy. I have no relationships. They took over my social media where I do c- keep in touch with people. So they've isolated me again. I also just listened to a video that I made that's referencing domestic violence. In it, I go into more detail about James getting physical with me on many occasions. And the abuse escalated, and I never got any help. And I still haven't gotten any help because since I made my first police report about 6 months ago, as far as with the financial crimes, my case still hasn't been assigned an investigator, and I went on to lose everything. I don't have an apartment. I don't have any more money. I spent the last of my money that my mom and my sister gave me. I've been just bumming off of them. And I'm in fear for my life. I know that they have access to this apartment, and if I was just to work or go back to school, they would break in, steal the information, and steal money off of me. Because that's what's been my life for a couple years. Specifically, me when I'm cognizant of what's going on and them breaking in and stuff. That's been my life for a year. Everything I had, even the last of my money, they've had people steal it off of me while I'm asleep. So I have to get out of Texas because I don't have a life here. I'm afraid for my life because of what I've already said publicly and the fact that they haven't stopped. And I kept wondering, why hasn't Sonya stopped? Because they don't plan on stopping. They hadn't. I said, why haven't they stopped and reached out to Mr. John? I thought it was a wise choice for me to get an attorney and lawyer up so that I could at least have some kind of guarantees that they will leave me alone, I can move forward, etc. They haven't reached out to my attorney because they never planned on stopping. And since they hadn't planned on stopping, my only choice is to expose Sonya publicly so she can get her contract ended because what if I have to stay here for another year? They fucked up my credit, everything. I couldn't even really put in a credit alert on my credit because when I would call, I'm calling her data center instead of actually the proper people at the credit reporting agencies. And I just want to cry right now. I feel like crying because these people have completely ruined my life. And there's no end in sight for them to leave me alone. Um, I'm kind of getting off topic. But James Patrick Ryan slapped me when I was pregnant. And he squeezed me so hard during sex once that he left bruises on me. Um, for a long time, I didn't want to accept or see that part of our relationship because I didn't want to believe that I was one of those women who would allow a man to put his hands on me. When I went to the nail shop, my sister took me not too long ago, and first, I don't know, I was talking to the nail tech, and this subject came up. I think she asked me if I had children. I said no, but I was pregnant, and I would have had the baby in August, and we got on domestic sheet. And she's like, well, how could you let somebody like that do that to you? I said, because I love them. And then it made sense to me of how I could be one of those women. I sounded just like one of those women who I swore I would never be. Because you hear it from them. You know, you hear it from victims of domestic violence. Like, why would you go back? Why would you go back? I love them. So I heard myself be one of those women. And then I realized that it doesn't matter how much money you have, it doesn't matter your age, it doesn't matter your race, it doesn't matter your ethnicity, it doesn't matter your gender. If you are a victim of domestic violence, those things, um, those demographics, it doesn't mean anything. I found myself in a position loving a man who hurts me. Of being in love with somebody who hurts me, who stole all of my money, who caused me to lose our baby, who killed our baby. James did this. The man that I love caused my miscarriage. The man that I love slapped me when I was pregnant. The man that I love put bruises on me. The man that I love took my apartment. The man that I love took my possessions. The man that I love stole all of my money. And to have police to cover that up, and I just cover it up. By them covering up, they denied me access to resources that could help me get back on my feet. Because if I was a victim of domestic violence, which I had access to victims' compensation that will help me with resources to rebuild my life. But because the police covered it up, I don't have access to those resources. They deactivated my Instagram the other week. This is recent. He deactivated my Instagram the other week, so I don't have access to those contacts. So, resources to help me get on my feet. After they stole all of my money, I don't have any. So, I feel like I won't be here on this earth long because the abuse has escalated, and I'm in fear for my life.